I know that you, and indeed many, many English learners, have this question, or this battle, this fight sometimes, of what to focus on. For English, for anything. Should you focus mostly on your strengths, what you're good at, what goes well, what you're doing right, how you're succeeding, even your small successes? Or should you focus on your weaknesses, what you did wrong, your mistakes, and then try to improve them? Now, of course, both things are useful, but the question is, which one should we focus mostly on? Which one should most of our energy be focused on? Which one will get us the better results, focusing on our strengths or our mistakes? On Twitter, people communicate with me on Twitter a lot. And a lot of the questions, a lot of the comments I get on Twitter from learners like you are about fears and worries and mistakes. Oh, I always make this mistake. I always say and a lot. I don't sound confident. I always make mistakes with grammar. I always do this. And there's all this worry and all this focus on the mistakes and what's wrong and what's wrong and what's wrong. The weaknesses, the problems. Too much energy being focused on these things. And when that happens, does it get better? Do you improve when you do that? No, not really. You actually make it worse because you're killing your own confidence by focusing on the negative. Here's the thing about focus. Focus gives energy. Focus is mental energy, right? If I focus on my finger, I'm kind of giving a sort of mental energy to this finger, right? And I'm not giving energy to anything else around me. I'm focusing in my attention on this thing. And when you give your attention to something, it tends to get stronger psychologically. Not my finger, but my noticing my finger certainly would get stronger, right? I would suddenly start noticing, oh, look at the size, look at this. Oh, I didn't notice this line. Oh, look, my fingernails are short. I'll start noticing a lot of things. I'll start learning a lot more about my finger by just focusing on it enough. Now, that's a silly example, obviously, because finger doesn't mean anything. But it's the same is true with your strengths and your weaknesses, with your mistakes and your small improvements, your small successes. When you focus on your mistakes, you're giving your emotional and mental energy. You're focusing it on that mistake. And when you do that, it tends to get bigger and bigger and grow and grow and grow in your mind. In your mind. It grows bigger and larger and stronger in your mind. So just like if I focus on my finger, suddenly in my mind, this image of my finger is actually quite large. Whereas if it's over here, I'm not looking at it. It's in my mind, the finger is super small. There's almost no attention. It's a little tiny image in my mind. But like this, now it's dominating my vision. Right? It's much bigger now in my mind, in my perception. This is the same for any thought, or any emotion, or any experience or memory. When you focus on a memory, when you focus on an experience, or something that happened, or a weakness, or a thought, you are giving mental energy to it. You're making it bigger and bigger and bigger inside your mind. You're giving it more power in your mind. It will start to control you more and influence you more and more and more and more. So you have to ask yourself, what kind of influence do you want in your own mind? If you choose negative things, if you choose weaknesses, then you create an influence on your own brain, your own way of thinking, that will influence you to be weak, or to make more mistakes, or to have lower confidence. And the opposite is also true. That's the good news. When you focus on something positive, a small success, something you learned, something you did well, a strength that you have, and when you focus your energy on it and you think about it again and again and again, it gets bigger in your mind and it starts to influence you in a very strong, powerful, positive way. Now you start thinking, yeah, I'm pretty good. Yeah, I'm learning. Yes, I'm improving. And it makes you more adventurous. It makes you more strong. It makes you want to go out and try again and to do more and to learn more. So no, you don't pretend, you don't ignore your mistakes, you don't ignore the negative things, you don't pretend, oh, they didn't happen, but you just don't give them energy. Don't give them much energy. You give them a tiny little bit of attention just to learn what you need to learn. Okay, because I know you worry, oh, what if I make a mistake, a grammar mistake? What if I say something they don't understand me? What if I don't sound confident? You worry about all these negative things, but you're making them stronger by focusing on them. Just forget it. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Just say, yeah, okay. My pronunciation kind of sucked in that conversation, so I need to practice it a little bit. And then push it away. That's all. You learn something from a problem, and then you push out. Then just push it away. Don't think about it anymore. Start focusing on what's good. You must also tell yourself, well, what was good? Well, it was good that I talked to them. And I actually spoke English. It's good that I understood most of what they said. It's good that I had good eye contact. I spoke with a good loud voice. You can always find good things and you focus on those. And you give them more power and then they get stronger and stronger. And then you start improving more and more and more and more. It's the same with anything. So I know you want to be fluent and you want to feel confident. So you have to remember there's the skill, the basic skill of speaking English, right? Just doing it well. There's also the emotion that you want. You want both. I know you want both because I've been doing this for 21 years, so I know you want both. I know if you're fluent but you have no confidence, your English is still not good because you'll be afraid to use it. And you'll feel bad every time you try to speak English. That's no good. You got to have the confidence too. You got to feel relaxed and strong and confident when speaking English. And of course, have the skill as well. You need both. But everybody knows you need the skill. But a lot of people forget that the emotional part is also extremely important. And the emotional part will help with the skill. When you're more confident, when you focus more on the positive things and the good things and your successes and your strengths, you will improve faster, much faster. You will perform better, even right now. So when we talk about this stuff, absolutely, focusing on strengths, not weaknesses, is the way to succeed. You gotta be nice to yourself, okay? You gotta just relax and let yourself make mistakes and be bad sometimes. You're going to be bad at English sometimes. I'm bad at English sometimes, okay? I don't know why, I'm tired, something, I can't get the words out. Or I pronounce something badly, or I can't think of that word. What's that word? And I can't remember it. It happens, it happens to everybody, yeah? Native speakers, English teachers, everybody. It's going to happen, just forget about it, push it aside, focus on what's going well. And this is just true for your whole life, by the way, not only English. You'll just be a happier person, and you'll be more effective, and you'll learn faster, you'll improve faster. Everything will be better by focusing more on your strengths, not on your weaknesses, not on what's negative.